I think so far I made like 26K just from ads. That's all from ads from the last like 3 videos.
Meet Killdozer, a former Division I football player turned content creator, making 26K a month from his YouTube channel.
2-3 months ago, started doing YouTube videos about food.
He's breaking the rules of how you go viral on YouTube, which has resulted in him gaining over 200,000 subscribers in the last 2 months.
And then I started realizing, like, people think that's funny. All right, whatever. If they think that's funny, then I guess I'll just keep doing it that way.
Today on Creator Cookbook, we uncover the secret ingredients as to how Killdozer went viral and turned it into a multi-million-dollar brand. You went from being a 300-plus pound defensive lineman, playing D1 at the highest level of football pretty much, to devouring 14 days worth of dollar store food in one of your recent food challenges. It goes viral. One of the fastest growing creators across all of socials right now. In one sentence, to start this off, what is your biggest personal rule and key to going viral?
Oh, to going viral. Oh, that's a good one. If you want to do something viral that isn't just a one-time thing, I think you have to do something that's very unique, I would say. My wife asked me to go to Home Goods with her, and next to Home Goods is a Dollar Tree. And I've always, if you see on my channel, a couple times before the Dollar Tree videos, I did some other stuff, like maybe some food reviews or some weird stuff, and they always, I don't think they performed too well. But then I decided, you know what, let's film a thing at the Dollar Tree. Trying new foods. Because I have always wanted to expand into more than just Counter-Strike. You know, you do something one time, it might be a fluke. You do it twice, then it's like, okay, we might have something here. You do it a couple more times, and it keeps working, and the comments say that they like it, then you just keep rolling with it. And so I've just kind of been rolling with it for about a year now.
You're running 2 brands. You're Killdozer, the Counter-Strike creator, to Europe. You're Killdozer the foodie, the extreme food challenge guy in North America. But on top of that, and I've read the YouTube comments, you were seen as the most Giga Chad handsome guy with the best personality on the internet. Like, some of the comments in your chat are like, I would have never expected a content creator this handsome and this macho to be this funny and this down to earth. So I have to ask you, what the hell does a typical day in the life of Mike look like?
It's kind of ridiculous, actually, the whole YouTube thing, because the way I do my videos is short clips. Every couple hours, I'm doing a quick little, hey guys, here's what I'm eating right now. And that's pretty much it for YouTube.
You don't overthink it throughout the day. Like, you don't overthink this whole content thing. You just kind of do what you feel, and that's kind of...
it's day by day. Yeah, it's always been like that. I never plan anything out. When I have a challenge in mind, I start it without doing like any research at all. Like the one I'm doing right now is only protein shakes for 7 days, so no fruit. And my stomach is going crazy. I don't know if it's I don't know what it's from, but I can't drink the same protein shake twice in the whole week.
Yeah.
So I have no idea if I'm gonna run out by day 7. I have no idea where to get them from. I'm just going to random stores throughout the day. It's very spontaneous, and it's more fun that way. So I guess my days are kind of scheduled, but at the same time, it's like, they're not really scheduled.
So at one point, like, when did you actually start making content? Was it during your sales job?
Yeah, so it was pretty much during my sales job. So I got done with football, and me and my buddy wanted to buy a fishing boat. Because we were into fishing. So we bought a fishing boat, just crappy boat, like $2,000. The motor didn't start half the time. But we had a lot of fun doing it. And I realized through doing that, working on the engine and stuff, that I really like boats. I think they're like really cool. So I emailed a yacht brokerage in my area, my resume, and they said, yeah, sure. Like, we need somebody. Come on down. I met with the guy. He was cool. He gave me a job basically selling yachts, but they were like it was like the small boats, because there was a couple small boats they were missing out on because nobody at the brokerage wanted to take them. So I would take them. And I said, you know what? Social media is a great place it's like blowing up. So why don't I start a social media page? So I started the page.
Yeah.
And in a year, it was a boat page. And all I did was repost other people's boat content. I would take listings of boats online. I would post them on Instagram, and I would put the price and where they're located and all the pictures. And those posts started going viral. I got like 60,000 followers in a year. Just didn't know anything about boats. This is like
So you were like the original in-house creator. You didn't even realize it. You're just like doing this thing.
So I would follow like hundreds of accounts a day. I'd go to the most popular boat account. I would see who liked the latest post, and I would follow all those people until Instagram told me I couldn't follow anymore. And just by doing that, I'd get a lot of followers. And then eventually, after like, I think 2 months, I started getting followers naturally, and I could stop doing all that, and I slowly unfollow everybody that I followed.
Yeah.
because I guess that would makes a page look better if you have less followers, or if you follow less people. That was how I got started. And then I think shortly after that, I was in the hot tub one day and I was like, you know what, let me start a TikTok account, a filter on TikTok where it was like random skin, like which CS skin are you? And I made a blind ranking of that. And I'd never seen anyone do that before. I thought it'd be cool. I saw blind rankings and I saw the Counter-Strike thing and I was like, oh, let me mix those together. Did that. That post got like 1 million views. Before I started the YouTube videos, I remember I said in December, I said my New Year's resolution is going to be to start doing YouTube videos. January 1st was when I started recording the Dollar Tree, 2 weeks of the Dollar Tree video. And I was like, and that video did kind of okay. And so it was like right after that video was done, I was on to the next one. Right after that one was done, on to the next one. It was like, didn't even really look at the views. I just wanted to keep doing it because it was fun to me. And it's like one of those things where you can't be worried if it doesn't work in the beginning, because especially for YouTube, right? Because YouTube takes a lot. I thought YouTube took a really long time.
Killdozer is about to share his secret ingredients as to how he engages the viewer and keeps a high viewer retention rate on his YouTube videos. But before he jumps into that, make sure you smash the subscribe button. It really helps our channel grow. And our goal is to interview top content creators around the world, sharing with you how they went viral, how they make money, and how you can use their tactics to do the same. Back to the podcast.
The whole thing, and I learned this from editing clips, and if you even look at my TikToks, I hate pauses. The brain rot TikTok brain. Any time where there's nothing happening, even if it's a split second of nothing on the screen, no talking, that's enough time for somebody to swipe, right? And so if you don't give people's brain, if they don't have time to think about swiping, if they never have time to think about it, then I'm never going to swipe. So that's kind of how the YouTube works, is that as long as it's constant, as long as there's no gaps, as long as it's constant content, it's just always constantly thinking about the prior clip and the current clip. So it's too much for the brain to think about. And anytime you have a little pause in between, that's enough time for the brain to be like, okay, well, do I want to keep watching this, right? And then people were commenting they liked the style, and I was like, well, let's just go full, no pauses or anything, no silence. So I just basically took the TikTok format I was using and put it on YouTube, and it seems like people actually prefer it over like the kind of fake style, the weird cuts and the heavy editing stuff.
You make the viewer feel like they're talking to you. Is that just like a natural thing for you, or
something I still fight with? Is I'll get through like 4 days of filming and I'll go, nobody's gonna watch this. Like, this is boring. Nothing about this is funny. I haven't said one funny thing this whole time. I don't understand how anyone's gonna like this. And that's where I thought in the Marshalls video, or not the Marshalls one, the Dollar Tree one. I got like halfway through it. I got through a week and I was like, man, I guess I'll do another week, but I don't think this is like, it's not entertaining enough. And I think because of the way I cut it, and I guess some people think things are funny that I don't think is funny. And then I started realizing, like, people think that's funny. All right, whatever. If they think that's funny, then I guess I'll just keep doing it that way. And so I don't really add jokes. I just kind of talk about stuff, and I think people think the way I talk is funny. So that's kind of, I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to try to, fake anything. So
as a content creator, are you getting paid mostly from the platforms? Like, how do you make most of your money from content? Is it the platforms? Is it Twitch streams?
I don't think I made too much the first month, but the second month, I think, so far I made like 26K just from ads. That's all from ads from the last
just
like
off
3
years. Just off the last 3 videos.
Yeah, like 20. Yeah, it's all from ads as well.
You said YouTube, like this month alone, last 30 days, 26K from you eating ridiculous food challenges. What did that feel like? Is that the most money you've like ever made just off of content in like 1 month per se?
Yeah, for sure. Well, YouTube pays, I think it's $6 per 1,000 views. So it's more than 10 times TikTok.
Well, you know what I love about how you've kind of walked into this new beginning as a creator on YouTube is, one, your content is very evergreen. You could go back a year from now and say, we're going to do Dollar Tree again and see if they've added anything new. Like, you can parlay these into like consistent videos over time. So it's like you've kind of created your own meta and format. And I think YouTube is rewarding you for being so different.
Yeah. So one thing I vividly remember this. There's a YouTube channel called Wendigoon, I think is his name. And he does these iceberg videos. You know what the iceberg videos are? At the bottom is like the dark, like cult-like stuff. I remember he had like, is a brand new channel, like his first video ever posted, and it got like 1 million, 2 million views. And I was like, what the, like, how does that even happen? Like, that's crazy for that to happen. And then I remember seeing his account like 2 years ago, and he had like 2 million subscribers or something. And I was like, holy shit. And he's still doing the same thing. Some other
Wow.
stuff, but mostly the same long form iceberg stuff, documentary type stuff. And so he stuck to the same thing he did from his very first video, and it grew like crazy. And I was always curious as to how like the algorithm knows to make somebody super popular.
I want to take you to my favorite segment of this podcast, which is the dessert hour. And that is where I have about 5 or 6 lightning questions I ask you. They're all related to content creation, and I'm excited to see how you answer them because I think you're going to give out some more gems. So the first one, what is one mistake new content creators make that you wish someone would have warned you about?
One of the big ones is thinking that you can make it just by streaming.
Do you ever have those people who come into your stream that are like, oh, I tried streaming and I had no viewers, so then I just like cut the stream off?
Yeah, I tell them I'll raid you. Like send me your thing and I'll raid you, and that kind of boosts them and gets them to keep going. But if you think you're gonna get a crazy amount of viewers just from streaming, it is just not gonna happen. It is just not gonna happen because Twitch is so bad at discovering new people. It really is bad. You rely so heavily on raids and other platforms. So if you're just turning the stream on, I've done it before. Before I did TikTok, I tried doing a couple streams, and who's gonna watch that? Nobody's gonna watch. How are they gonna find it? More importantly, nobody's gonna find it. So all these people, telling me that they streamed and nobody. It's like, well, what do you expect?
If you had to start your content career journey over from zero today, what is the first thing you do?
Go to the Dollar Tree. I'd go to the Dollar Tree. Really, what it comes down to, and I'm pretty sure I could do this in anything. Knowledge is super important. So as long as you're really knowledgeable about a certain thing, people like hearing people talk about things that they're knowledgeable about. So as long as you have a mix of knowledge and, I guess, uniqueness, I think that's really important because anybody can talk about something, but if you can mix something in that's also interesting, I think that's cool as well.
What's the best piece of content creation advice that you've gotten from someone else? Could be a podcast, could have been a video, any content creation advice, your best piece.
Oof. Nothing. That's all been from what I've learned. It's nothing I've heard anybody say because everyone's different. You could take a picture of your toe, post it on TikTok, and get 1 million views. There's no blueprint to going viral. It's all case by case. Post like 2 times a day, or to just post every day. Consistency or persistence, I think, is probably pretty important.
Last question I have for you. My favorite one. It's specific to this show. You've grown to over 700,000 followers across social media platforms in the last year. If your content journey was a secret recipe, what would be the 3 secret ingredients to success?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Wow, that's a good one. So the 3, I would say innovation, right? I think doing something a little bit different. You can do stuff really high quality. You can do the same thing as somebody else, but higher quality. But that's not the case for me. I just do things lower quality, but different. So innovation, persistence has to be one of them. If you're not on a schedule for streaming, or if you're not uploading on a pretty relatively consistent schedule, then you're just going to get seen less and less. I think the last one would really just be to have fun, right? Because if it's not fun, it becomes stressful. And when things go badly and it's stressful, then that's when things get really bad. But if it's going bad, you're low on views, or maybe you're not satisfied with the product, as long as you're having fun, you'll make more. Right. So I think that's real. The third one, I would say.
Damn, man. Dropping bangers. Like, I feel like this has been incredibly insightful for me as a creator, because like I look at you and I'm like, yeah, I've had my own moments where I'm like, I kind of want to get out of CS. I like playing it, but I don't want to play it forever, even though I enjoy it and want to do stuff different. So I'm looking at you inspired from like all the gems you've shared.
Yeah. Well, nobody wants to admit when something they're doing isn't good or not working well enough, right? Nobody wants to admit that. If you are streaming or making content or something and you don't enjoy it, and you're just convincing yourself that you do because you want to have this career, then you should stop, do something else, take time off. I really do think it's something that you kind of just fall into. Like, you're passionate about something, and then you kind of decide, let's try social media. And then it kind of goes from there. It's not like, oh, I want to do social media, let's find something to do on social. Like, you have to be passionate or good. Like, the whole thing with me is like boats, I did boats because I did social media on boats because I like boats. I did social media on TikTok because, or I did TikToks on Counter-Strike because I like Counter-Strike. I did food videos on TikTok because I liked food. You do social media because of what you like, you know? You don't
Yeah.
do social media first and then find something that you like because it's going viral or because, for whatever reason,